Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another video on this 22 Creedmoor Ruger American Gen 2. I've shot about 100 rounds through this rifle. I'm still really impressed with it for a $600 factory rifle. But today we get to test the new 22 Creedmoor 69 grain VT. When these first got announced, I believe it was towards the beginning of this week or possibly last week, I was kind of skeptical. I've had mixed results on the 62 VTs as far as accuracy. Some rifles seem to really like them and some just can't stand to shoot them. We shot a few groups with them last night just to kind of see how they shot, to check some numbers. The advertised velocity is a 3550 out of a 24-inch barrel. We shot them out of a custom built 22 Creedmoor with a really good barrel on it last night, 24-inch. The speed was 35.51 for an average over 3 shots. Pretty consistent. Out of this rifle here, I've shot 4 groups out of it, 4 3-shot groups out of it, and I'll give you guys the averages of what this thing shot. The average over the 4 groups for this rifle is 3,408.8 feet per second. Pretty respectable, I think, for a 69 grain bullet out of a factory rifle. Again, like I had talked about in the part 2 of this, they advertise this as a 22-inch barrel. They're measuring from back here in the action to past the muzzle brake. They're not even measuring from the bolt face to the muzzle end. They're adding the muzzle brake as part of the 22. So this theoretically is only like a 20 and a half or a 21-inch barrel. So that's what the 150 feet per second difference is. All in all, I'll take that 3,408.8 out of this rifle. SDs on these across my 4 groups, I had an SD of 8.2. You know, anytime you can get a single digit SD with a factory rifle out of factory ammunition, that's shooting pretty good. Now let's talk about group size. So out of my 4 groups I shot, my worst group was right at 3/4 of an inch, and my best group was 0.415. And again, as I went through in part 2, I don't shoot off of a lead sled. I run a bag on the front, and I just shoulder the rifle. I don't even have a rear bag on it. That is just real world shooting off a bench, single bag. So an average over the 4 groups is just over ½ an inch. It is a true half MOA with this ammunition out of this gun. Again, if I had to go out factory rifle, factory ammo, coyote hunting, whether it's daytime or thermal hunting, I think that this is going to be a really deadly pair with these 69 VTs and this Ruger American. You know, like I said, this Ruger American, at first I wasn't real sure if I was going to like it, if the accuracy was going to be where I wanted it to be. With the 80s, it wasn't quite there. These, I believe, really wake this thing up. And like I said, factory components wise, I think this is the perfect pair. Anybody that wants to get into coyote hunting and doesn't want a $2,000 custom rifle, or you know, wants the ballistics of the 22 Creedmoor on a budget, I believe these are just shy of $43 a box. And again, this rifle was sub 600. Again, I got it on the Ruger sale. It was $545. I think if you're going to pay normal price, no sale, it's $599. Your optic is whatever you want. Just to touch base on one more thing, the can I have on here is a Lazarus 6 from Dead Air. It's a flow-through style suppressor. Flow-through sometimes changes the velocity. I have a velocity difference of with the can on and with the can off of only 3 feet per second. So that didn't change my numbers really at all. So again, if you guys are looking for a budget rifle and factory ammo that shoots very, very well, and I think will be very good terminally on coyotes, the new 69 VTs, they're in stock at Texas Ammunition. I'd get you some if you're gonna try them out. Like I said, they shot phenomenal out of this thing. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Like and subscribe. Thanks.